Hey man, what's going on? It is the Ace Michael Show, and I'm here with you today live in living color, doing my thing for you as always. You know who you are, you know you love it, so don't even try to fight it. Hey, if you ever want to be on the show, all you have to do is email. You can email us beyondthebuzz@yahoo.com. Once again, that's beyondthebuzz@yahoo.com, or you can call. You can call directly 702-540-3498. Today on the show is Marie. Marie is a model. That's right. She is a model, which rhymes with model. And Marie, how you doing, darling? Welcome to the show.
Oh, I'm wonderful. Thank you. And I appreciate being on this show.
Yeah, it's a big pleasure to have you on. Now, you have kind of a cool history with the modeling. It looks like you've been doing a lot of work. You got like this stuff that's published, and you got all these tear sheets, and it looks like you won some awards and stuff, which is a big deal in the modeling world. I know a lot of models, when they're starting off, that's what they want. Like everything you've done is what they're trying to do. Like, I wish I could get this going on and this going on and sell products and blah, blah, blah. So I definitely wanted to talk to you about how someone might be able to get to the point where they could do that. But before we go there, tell us a little bit about you. Like, how did you get to be where you are right now?
Well, I'm originally from Ohio, and I've been in Florida for 20-some years, long time. And I've been very active. I've been into sports and weightlifting, and I bodybuild for a while. I also have a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. I'm one of those kind of people that loves adventure, and I have a high adrenaline level, so I'm always seeking excitement and adventure.
Wow.
Currently I work as a kitchen and bath designer during the day, and I model part-time. Modeling has become my main passion. I've done my kitchen design business for a long time, 20-some years, so I'm pretty good at it, but I could do it in my sleep, and modeling is new and exciting, and that's, kind of my focus right now.
Now, how did you get into modeling? Like, I would think that it's hard for someone to just go and then start being a model. Like, you don't just start being a model, right? So how did you make the transition to where you weren't modeling to all of a sudden where you're actually going out and you're getting paid to do it and, booking jobs and stuff like that? Because you book your own jobs too. That's a whole nother thing.
Yes, exactly. Wow. Which I need to switch and change that here soon. I need to get an agent or a manager, because it's getting to the point where I need some help. Yeah. But okay, so tell us. So how did you get started? Like, how did you go about all of a sudden you were doing it? Did you answer ads in the paper, or like did you go talk to photographers? Like, how did you get started? Well, a long time ago, when I was in my 20s, or 18, 20 years old, I did a little modeling then, and I enjoyed it, but I was really scared of the industry. I heard all kinds of really bad stories about the industry.
Right.
And I certainly didn't want to do any porn or anything that would ruin my reputation in any way. So I got out of it and just dropped the whole idea. But every time through my life, I've always enjoyed jumping in front of a camera. I love attention. Look at me. That's been my attitude. And take pictures of me, take pictures. And, when Facebook came out, I just started posting all kinds of photos, and, my ex-boyfriend would post them, and that's kind of where I got the idea from. But I didn't think that I would be able to because of my age. So I just didn't pursue it, just had fun with the photos with my boyfriend. And then when I had a bad breakup, and then after the breakup was over, I got a call from a photographer, and he said, I would like for you to join us in a bikini shoot. And I thought, oh yeah, okay, that sounds fun. Well, I got to the shoot. I was overweight. I was with 20-year-olds, and I thought, I am so embarrassed. So I went home, and the next day I woke up, I went to work. I said, okay, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get in shape, and I'm going to do this.
Right,
at my age, I'm going to do this. And everybody said, you're crazy. What are you doing? You can't do this at your age. I said, I'm going to do it. I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I saw something that I would enjoy, and I went after it. And that's kind of where I'm at now.
And that's fabulous. Now, let me ask you, when you decided that you were going to do this, the day you woke up and said, I'm going to go to work and start changing everything in my life, were you still afraid, or had that fear left you and you were like, you know what, I'm doing this, I got this, I'm just going after this one way or another?
I pretty much said I'm going after it. I knew I needed to change my look. I needed to lose weight. I needed to make some improvements, lifestyle improvements, stop running around in bars on a motorcycle so much, even though I love my bike.
Which, you know, hey, not to take anything away from those who run around in bars on a motorcycle. However, if you want to be a professional model, that's probably not the course of action. Yeah, I get that. And then it sounds like you got rid of the boyfriend too, which maybe in some cases that's a better thing too. Like you lost 180 pounds of weight just right there.
Yes, I think that was probably what spurred me to want to be better, because I had all my attention on him, and all my attention was going elsewhere to everybody else, and I was trying to be everything that everybody else wanted me to be. And so when that ended, it was pretty heartbreaking, and I decided I wanted to live for me, and I wanted to do things that I wanted to do and make it about me for a while until someone else comes along. Yeah. Of course, I still do stuff for me, but then I'll concentrate on someone else again.
But that's a very common thing that comes up, like especially on this show, when people talk about their story of success. A lot of times people will say that in order for them to be focused on what they needed to do to go to the next level, they kind of had to cut some strings. Do you agree with that? Do you think that when you're on a success track, you got to kind of be like, look, man, I'm doing this for me right now. I can't carry you guys. You got to figure it out.
Yes, I think I've had to really focus very, very hard. My time has been very limited between working 10 hours a day and 2.5 hours a night in the gym, and trying to get my wardrobe, and trying to do my face, and trying to do the hair, and trying to get everything, and then doing all the management for all the photo shoots, and trying to find a photographer, trying to find out who I'm supposed to talk to get the next opportunity to get noticed. It's a lot of work. Yeah. And I just don't have a lot of time to date. And I hate that part, but I feel like maybe this is going to take me somewhere, so I have to follow my dream right now.
And then you also gotta, you gotta understand that some of the people that might want to date you will be so intimidated by the modeling career, or they're going to get in the way of the modeling career, or they're going to, there's so many variables. Like I was talking to a single mom, and she was saying, what's great about being a single mom is that all I have to do is worry about my kids. And I just tell my kids, hey, this is what time you're going to eat breakfast, this is what time you're going to eat dinner, this is what you're going to wear to school, this is what you're not going to do, and there's never really a problem. But once you have a man in your life, she said, he's not going to just come to dinner when you want him to. He's just not going to, now you got to deal with, okay, why is he late? Doesn't he know this is our anniversary? Doesn't he know this is my birthday? Blah, 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 blah. And it adds a whole nother element to your life where you can't just focus on what you're trying to do, unless you've got, a certain kind of partner. Now, speaking of partner, in the business of show business, most people have an agent or they have a manager. And you were saying that you need to get an agent or some kind of a manager to represent your business, right? What are you looking for in an agent? I mean, we've all heard the horror stories of what happens if you get the wrong agent, but what are you looking for in the right agent? What would work for you as far as an agent?
I'm really a little green under the collar when it comes to knowing what kind of agent I'm supposed to look for. I'm in the process. This whole journey that I'm on has been a learning process. Jumping into modeling.
I bet it has, yeah. I bet it has.
And I'm learning slowly, and I think the one thing I'm really still unsure about is nudes. I do have a lot of provocative photos. I love to show my body, but I don't know where the nudes would get me in trouble or not, and I'm trying to keep that under wraps until I get an agent that can instruct me properly. I want an agent that will be able to kind of polish me off as a model. I'm still not quite where I need to be polished up, and then I need them to help me guide me in the directions that I need to solicit my work for. What is the branding that I need? I call myself Model Marie. Is that right? I don't know.
Right.
So I need someone to work with me, to manage me, to get work for me. And tell me what I need to do and what I shouldn't be doing.
Right. And you brought up the interesting, you said it, the term, the nudity. Nudity comes up a lot in our society. We kind of have a funky thing with nudity. Like, here's this thing that everybody comes into life naked. Everybody leaves life naked for all practical purposes. But in the meantime, in the middle, we spend so much time getting bent out of shape about people being naked. And it seems like a weird thing to me. Like, what is the big deal about a person showing their naked body? We've all seen them before. It's not like, if you were a Martian, so you had a Martian naked body that we never saw, we might go, ooh, no, we don't want to see that. That's Martian stuff. Get that out of here. But when you're talking about another, there's basically only 2, 3, 4 sexes combination anymore, and it's pretty much the same parts, just interchanged. What's the big deal about nudity? Would you agree?
I think the body is artistic, especially women's bodies.
Yeah, I agree.
You look at women and some of the photos that women take, the models are beautiful. I mean, I don't know why they make it so dirty.
But now, have you been, of course, obviously you've been approached to do nudes that you turned down, that you said, I don't think it's tasteful enough or whatever, right?
Well, actually, when I work with photographers, I do contracts stating that they're not to be sold. I don't want my photos out somewhere that aren't going to be good for me. But unfortunately, I can't keep my clothes on. I love to take my clothes off.
I love it. Unfortunately, listen, you have just won the prize for the week. What happens on my show is that different people come on, different people talk about different things. And every now and again, someone will say the thing that I like to call the t-shirt slogan. And it doesn't happen consistently. It's not every single week. It's not even every single month. But sometimes somebody will say something that I just think belongs on a t-shirt. And that is one of them. Like that right there. Unfortunately, I cannot keep my clothes on. I love it.
But I will say that I have not sent any photos out myself topless or any total nudes. I try to cover up the privates for now until I can get some guidance.
For now.
And then when an agent tells me it's okay, I'm going to be like, hi.
Right, for now. She's like, just so you know, Star Wars fans, it's coming. For now, it's covered, but it's coming. Just you wait. It might be 2019, but it's coming.
I'd like to be in Playboy and Maximum, some of those.
Drop it, drop it. Hey, put it out there to the universe, man. I'd like to be in Playboy. Playboy, hello. So were you one of those little kids that was running around naked all the time?
What? I'm sorry?
Were you one of those kids that was running around naked all the time?
That I was. In fact, my mother would have me go in the swimming pool, and I would end up undressed running around the pool when I was an infant, when I was little.
One of those kids that just, no matter what, the clothes just kept coming off. Like, what is with this kid and these clothes?
And my mother can't stand the fact that I'm modeling the way I am. But
yeah.
I know she still loves me, and I love her too.
Now, that's the thing with parents. Like, why wouldn't you think your mom wouldn't be so interested? Because you're showing your body?
Yes.
Is your mom like kind of on some prudishness like that?
What's that?
Is your mom like on some prudishness like that, or she don't want you to show your body?
Yeah, she is very conservative.
Hmm.
I come from a very small town in Ohio, and very, very extremely conservative.
Wow.
And I was pretty conservative for a while too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she's just comes from that era where women are supposed to be, very ladylike, and I feel like I'm very classy, very ladylike. I've been brought up right.
Yeah, I think you're very. I don't see why you wouldn't be classy or ladylike. Just because you want to be shot without your clothes on. I don't see where that becomes a gray area. But no, I think that's beautiful. So, what are the plans for the future? Do you have any swimsuit calendars coming out? You got a website coming out? Like, what do you have that we can look forward to coming down the road?
Well, I have some ideas. Right now, I've got a T-shirt out, creating some posters.
Nice.
That everyone can purchase. And I started Model Marie magazine, but that may be on hold. The first issue didn't quite have enough buyers for the photographer that I was working with, so we're gonna go a different avenue on that. And then I'm trying to start a patron account. I've got I've worked with several photographers. I don't just work with one.
Sure.
I've got a whole other photographer, Carrie, that is helping me with my patron account.
Nice.
And we're going to do an exciting account where every week we're going to shoot every single week. And we're going to have something new. And I'll do videos. And until I get an agent, I don't know if I can really expose the top yet.
Right. But you might make so much money doing this. Like if most models would do the math on this and think that if you make a calendar and you sell 1,000 calendars for $19, you made $19,000. And $19,000 is a pretty nice little bit of gas money, right? So you can do a lot with $19,000. So it sounds like you're on the right road. Who knows if you're going to find the right agent or not, but if you do this and your heart's passion is into it, you're happy, So let me ask you this, Marie. If there's one thing that you would say to someone who's new, starting out, that wants to be where you are, what kind of advice would you give them?
Well, I think that the best advice is to go on offers for photo shoots and take pictures. Practice posing as much as possible. Practice behind the lens, behind the camera. Live behind it. Because once you live behind it, that's your job anyway. So you get comfortable, you learn what your sides are, what your bad sides are, what your good sides are, what looks you need to make, how to hold your lips, how you have to really know your whole self in front of the camera.
Hey man, I can't close the show on a stronger note than that, except just to say that unfortunately I cannot keep my clothes on. That is the new single from Michael Jackson and Prince. I love it. Hey man, it's been the Ace Michael Show. My guest was Marie today. Marie, if people want to contact you, they want to reach you out on that www, how do they find you?
You can email me, marierob123@gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram at modelmarie123.
That is what's up. Hey man, it's the Ace Michael Show. You know what I say at the end of every show, and I still mean it to this day. Live the life you love. Love the life you live. Thank you.